Welcome to my channel. It's me, Tosh, the narrator. So we had a one, now we have a two. This is people living beyond their means, balling on a budget. It's something that really annoys me. I'm not saying that it's the spending factor, it's the fact that you use other people to get what you want. It doesn't make sense. Let me get started. So I know someone personally would like her husband just got fired and she was looking for some other way to obtain money and oh he needs to hurry up and get a job, this and that. I'm like, that's fine, but it still takes time because we still in a pandemic. So I have no idea where she thought that, getting a job was gonna be like zoom, zoom, boom, boom. But people are still struggling to get jobs and they're trying to keep their jobs as it is. So when it came to, he applied and, I'm like, I put a good word in for you to see if we can move the I put a good word in for you so we can see if we can move the application process along. But I do not hire people. That's not my job. So, of course, I put in a couple of words and, stuff got over. So then his process moved a little quicker. Shout out to the HR. But anyway, so when he finally got the job, oh, he's not making as much as he used to. You're right. I can't. I'm not gonna approve you of making $25 an hour. You're absolutely right. And then I was like, oh, so did you tell the kids that he, got fired? No, no, no. I don't want them thinking that we can't afford things and that, everything got to suffer. My daughter just now starting high school. I don't want her to do anything. I got to go buy this Hollister and I got to go buy this and I got to go buy that and new laptops and this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking to myself like, but if I got fired, let go, laid off, I'm telling my kids everything is going to stop right now. I have no job to pay for this, job to pay for that, job to pay for this. We got to budget ourselves. Well, I don't feel like we should budget. We live a lifestyle, and I like living our lavish lifestyle. So even though you live your lavish lifestyle, ain't nothing wrong with telling a child there is suffering along the way. But you refuse to tell your child that, hey, right now we're going through a little struggle. Hopefully it will only be for like 3 months, but we need to kind of buckle down and adjust some things. But you rather put up this facade that nothing is wrong and everything is okay. That is not how life works. I'm sorry to tell you that. Like, I know you're to me, but the mentality you have and you throwing off on your children will ultimately mess you up and your children for life, because if they don't see anybody struggle, they're going to think, oh, life is like this all the time. They won't know how to go through certain situations. I was never that way. My mother had 5 children, and it was just my mom income, and she had 2 full-time jobs. I know what struggling is. Ain't nothing wrong with my kids don't do hand-me-downs. Okay, that's fine, fair and dandy. I'm just saying, ain't nothing wrong with it. I had hand-me-downs. The worst of the worst. So when I got it, it was tethered. So yes, I do know how to sew quite well, just because of it. Had to learn, because when you get a bra that's, oh, this your hand-me-down. Let me sew up this hole and let me do this and let me do that, and it should be pretty good, even though one of my so-called sisters kept stealing my stuff after I fixed it and claimed it as hers, and I got yelled at. But that's a whole different story. She stole plenty of my clothes, and she think I didn't know about it, and my money too. That's why I don't talk to her, little thieving self. Anyways, but you have to show children that it's okay to struggle, because you will go through that situation. Because if they think, oh, mommy and daddy's going to bail us out of everything, it's going to be a problem. Oh, mommy and daddy's going to do this. No, 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 no. struggle is something that everyone should go through to grow. Not saying like, oh, you gotta be suffering. No, you just know exactly where your means lies and what you're gonna do and what you ain't gonna do. Oh, I can cut off on this, I can cut off on that, I can cut off on this. Let me shop at a discounted store versus my name brand store that I used to shop at. You might find good deals. But your mentality, it truly astounds me. Like, that people can be this foolish at this day and age, at this time. I can't tell you how to raise your kids, but I don't see a good outlook. That's just my opinion. My opinion don't mean anything, but it's just my opinion. Well, folks, if you like my story, like, share, subscribe. Stay beautiful.